What's up guys, welcome to Superwise, I'm John, and Zack Snyder's Justice League just debuted on HBO Max, and since this film might be Snyder's last DCEU film, I figured that this would be the perfect time to rank all of Zack Snyder's DC movies. Now let me start off by saying this. I'm a huge Zack Snyder fan, and I pretty much love all of his movies, but there are some of his movies that I love more than others, and so for Snyder's DC filmography, I'm going to be ranking his 4 DC films from my least favorite to my favorite. So in 4th place we have Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Now don't get me wrong, I really like this film. When I first saw it, I wasn't one of the haters. I really liked it, but this is a ranking and something has to be in 4th place, and unfortunately it's Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I really like this film, like I just said. It gave me my favorite Batman of all time in Ben Affleck. It gave us the beautiful and badass Wonder Woman in Gal Gadot. The film has really great and engaging action sequences. The story overall I think is pretty well put together. It has a lot of those great profound messages and themes, but something has to be at the bottom, and it's Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, unfortunately for me. Man of Steel was an amazing way to start off this cinematic universe. It was a nice standalone story that had the ability to build up future DCEU projects. It wasn't rushed, it just focused on one singular character and one singular story. With BVS, it can get very messy and rushed. You can tell that Warner Brothers used this film to try and match up to the MCU's success. Warner Brothers wanted to fast track their cinematic universe by putting Batman in this movie, Wonder Woman in this movie. This was supposed to be a direct Man of Steel sequel, but then it got reworked into BVS because Warner Brothers wanted to kickstart their cinematic universe as soon as possible. It could just get messy at times. You have the death of Superman storyline in this movie. With Doomsday, that feels very rushed, killing Superman in your second film. It just, it doesn't all work. The Ultimate Edition is much better. And Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, I think he was miscast. Jesse Eisenberg, Social Network, really good actor. It's just, I don't know if he was right for Lex Luthor. Some of his line delivery is actually really good. It's just, I don't know, he seems more like a DCEU Riddler to me, more than a Lex Luthor. But overall, I still really like this film. I have a lot of fun with it, and by no means is this a bad film. I really like it. I think it's a really good film. It's just like when we're comparing this film to Watchmen, Man of Steel, and Zack Snyder's Justice League, to me, this is the weakest. Still really like it though. And in 3rd place, we have Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Whoa, what? I know where you're coming from. I definitely know where you're coming from. This was so hard because I love Zack Snyder's Justice League, I love Man of Steel, I love Watchmen. At this point, it's all subjective opinion. It's about which films do I love more, which films do I love over others. And I love Zack Snyder's Justice League, just not as much as Watchmen and Man of Steel. I have few gripes with this movie. If you haven't seen my review of the movie, you can. It's up. I really love this movie. I mean, the action, the rated R action is insane. The amazing character development given in the 4 hours. CGI, most of it is really good. The music, fantastic. Black suit Superman, I just love everything about it. And I don't really have any issues with the film. Besides, I don't know, a couple of logic issues, like in BVS. By the end of the film, we see Superman's casket and the dirt slowly rises from it, inferring that Superman's actually alive, so why is he still dead in Zack Snyder's Justice League? The black Superman suit is badass, but why does he choose it over the red and blue suit? We don't really get an explanation for that. Would have loved to see one, but, Those are just my small nitpicks, nothing that makes or breaks the movie for me. Still love this movie, I really do. It's just that I love Man of Steel and Watchmen more. It's purely subjective opinion. If you think that Zack Snyder's Justice League is Zack Snyder's best DC film, I totally get where you're coming from. Overall, I'm just glad that Zack got to make his vision for the Justice League. He made a damn great movie, and hashtag restore the Snyderverse, hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. I want to see a sequel to this. I want to see a continuation of the Snyderverse. Love this film, and I want to see more. In second place, we have Man of Steel. I absolutely adore this movie. I think it's an underrated comic book masterpiece. It's one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. I just love it so much. The film is visually stunning. The music by Hans Zimmer is just phenomenal. I mean, the theme, Flight from Man of Steel, awesome. Just amazing. And I just love the character development that's given to Superman. How Superman is learning to come to terms to what he is, and I love the profound themes and messages that Snyder provides in this Superman movie. How he discusses, is the world ready for a Superman? If this godlike figure is on Earth, how would we humans react? I just love that idea. I just love this movie so much. Amazing action, just amazing everything. If you want me to go more in depth on Man of Steel, I did a video on why Man of Steel is an underrated comic book masterpiece. That video is up on my channel right now. You can get more in depth of what I think of this movie there, but overall, yeah, just hell of a movie. Just love it, adore it so much. But in first place, my personal favorite Zack Snyder DC film of all time is 2009's Watchmen. The best cut of this movie, and the one Zack Snyder himself prefers us fans to watch, is the director's cut. I love the director's cut, coming in at 3 hours or so. And what I love about this film is the characters and the dialogue. Not really the action. The action is incredible, but what truly fascinates me is what's going on in the minds of Rorschach and Dr. Manhattan and Night Owl and the comedian. I just find the characters fascinating. The dialogue is written extremely well. I love Dr. Manhattan. He is so cool. Billy Crudup, such an underrated good actor, awesome in the role. And I just love everything about this movie. I think it's damn near perfect, and it's just my personal favorite DC Zack Snyder film. Okay, now we're going to do a speed round. I'm going to be very quickly ranking the entire DCEU with Zack Snyder's Justice League and Wonder Woman 1984. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So in 10th place, we have Birds of Prey and the lame title, the lame long title. Dumb. I really don't like this movie. It's a Quentin Tarantino Deadpool ripoff. It's trying to be funny when it's not. It's just, I don't like this movie. It bombed at the box office. No one cared about this movie. And literally all the men in this movie were bad. A little bit on the nose there. Just sucked. In 9th place, we have Justice League 2017, or Justice League. It's a Frankenstein MCU monster, and after seeing Zack Snyder's Justice League, this movie is just a mess. It is a disgrace. Shouldn't even be canon. I really do like the characterization of Superman, though, how he's Christopher Reeve-like. I like the Flash-Superman dynamic, but that's pretty much it, guys. In 8th place, we have Wonder Woman 1984. Such a disappointment, man. 1984 was just used as a gimmick. I mean, the film just ruins the BVS continuity. It's just bad. It's so boring, barely any action. Hate the way they brought back Steve Trevor. The one really good thing about this movie is Gal Gadot herself. She really shows herself as an emotional actress, and I like her. But this movie is just sucks. In 7th place, we have Suicide Squad. Now, this movie is bad, but at least I have fun with it. With Wonder Woman 1984, Justice League, and Birds of Prey, I just don't like those movies. Here, This film could be considered so bad it's good, a guilty pleasure. I mean, there are good things in it. Will Smith's Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie, she's great in that role. Batfleck is in it for like 5 seconds. You have Jared Leto's Joker, which is funny. You know, there are things to laugh at and just have fun with in this movie as opposed to the other ones. In 6th place, and this is where we start getting into the good and great territory, in 6th place is Wonder Woman. I really like the first Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot, really good in the role. Steve Trevor, Chris Pine is awesome, and he's a great supporting presence. Good action, good story. I quite enjoy the first Wonder Woman. In 5th place, we have Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. I already talked about it, but I really like the movie. Good story overall, albeit a little messy. Batfleck, my favorite Batman. Wonder Woman's a badass. The action is really engaging. I really like the movie. In 4th place, we have Aquaman. I really love this movie. Really humanizes the character of Arthur Curry. The CGI and special effects, jaw-dropping, amazing. The music, I really like the music. The action is very engaging, and I just have a fun time with this movie. Very enjoyable. It knows what it is, it's very self-aware, and just goes for it. In 3rd place, we have Shazam. Now, I absolutely love the character of Shazam. The idea of a kid turning into a superhero is such a great and relatable idea, and I saw the trailer for this movie and I was so hyped that I saw it. Didn't disappoint. It's just so lighthearted and so wholesome. It's the closest thing to a Richard Donner or Christopher Reeve Superman movie, and I just love it for being fun, wholesome, and enjoyable. In 2nd place, we have Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, if you want more depth, go see my review, and I already talked about it, but yeah, I love this movie. For my ranking of all of Zack Snyder's DC movies, this movie is number 3, but this film is my 2nd favorite DCEU film of all time. I really love what this film accomplished. The Nightmare stuff, it's cool, Black Suit is cool, everything about this movie is cool. I love it. But in 1st place, we have Man of Steel. Already talked about it. It's a comic book masterpiece in my opinion. I just love it. And Zack Snyder's Justice League came close, but just Man of Steel is my favorite DCEU film. But opinions change, things shift around. That's just where my rankings are right now. But tell me in the comments down below, how would you rank all of Zack Snyder's DC movies? What's your number 1? And what's your favorite DCEU film? Why don't you guys rank your favorite DCEU films in the comments down below? I will definitely read them and respond to them. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subbed already. I'd love to have you here. You'd be supporting the Superwise family, and it'd mean a great deal for you guys to come over and join the Superwise family. 2 subs away from 280, so if you can get there soon, that'd be absolutely amazing. Subscribe, that will be all for me. And remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay super wise.